Hello, everyone. Sarah here from Blue Lotus Films. So I am just so excited to be with you all here today. So this is actually my eighth live stream. So I'm very new at this, but I really honestly am just having so much fun. And I hope that you have fun as we chat here today on this live stream. So the purpose of this live stream is to bring you the latest news related to AI, social media, and video marketing. So, if you are joining me for the first time, if you've never been to my channel, thank you so much for just taking the time out to see what this channel is all about. My name is Sarah. I've been a video producer, director, videographer, editor. I have all the skills in the video industry, and I've been in the video industry for over 2 decades. Yes, I actually do have a birthday coming up next week. So I'm not going to tell you, but you could probably guess. I'm getting up there in age. But let's not talk about that. What we're here to talk about is the latest AI video news. And so I usually come to this live stream, this podcast, with a few pieces of news. These are curated pieces of news. So I just want to give a little disclaimer here at the beginning of this podcast to let you know that what I do is I have an intention to be very selective of the news that I share with you here on this podcast, because I really want you guys to be able to have the news that you can apply into your business that is going to affect you either now or in the very near future. And we talk about these pieces of news from a very critical lens, to really kind of break apart. Are these developments with AI, are they going to hurt us? Are they going to help us? Are they going to make our lives easier? Are they going to um, potentially harm us in some way? And I don't have the answers for all of it. I just know I bring my experience, and my lens, my perspective to talking about the latest news that comes across my radar. But I am very selective. I want you guys to know that. I mean, I could be on here for hours and hours every week sharing with you so many different pieces of news. But I'm specifically interested in the ones that are going to affect you as people who are putting out videos on social media, who want to build your presence with social media, and specifically to have social media platforms that help grow your business. I specifically work with wellness business owners, the wellness industry. I work with heart centered entrepreneurs, conscious creators, both small, medium sized businesses, as well as nonprofits. So that's my intention, is to make these the news that I share with you, make sure that it is impactful for you, so that you don't have to wait, 5, 6 months, and then you go, oh, I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know that was available. So I'm sharing it with you almost in real time on a weekly basis so you can stay up to date. All right. So let's jump into this. I'm going to just take 1 second here. I am a visual person, so not a surprise that this is bothering me. I accidentally left this little light here, and I'm going to take a moment. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, so we don't need a light that's sitting behind us. So good. All right. So the first piece of news I'm going to talk about today is big. There's a lot of every single week. I feel like, oh man, this is huge. Well, all over the internet, people are talking about the release of Sora 2. So you might have heard of Sora 2. This is an app that was released by OpenAI. OpenAI is the founder of ChatGPT, and OpenAI is working on a lot of different products. They have billions of dollars. They're a $1 billion company. And the release of Sora 2 is really impactful because it is an upgrade from the video generation model that that OpenAI and ChatGPT were previously using. For many, many months, they had been using Sora, and that was a great generation model. But once Google released VO3, Google's latest video generation model called VO3, that just blew everyone out of the water. It was like, okay, this is the best video generation model out there. And what I mean by video generation, if you're not familiar, I'm talking about text to video. So typing in a prompt and being able to have the AI model actually spin out a video. So you might be trying this out with images. Maybe you've heard of Midjourney, but there's many video generation models. Now, Sora 2 came out very recently within the past week, and it has the entire video industry and Hollywood is actually talking about this as well. Because what's different about Sora 2, there's many things. Let me go over what's different about Sora 2. First of all, they released a specific app. So this app, Sora 2, when it was released, it went to number one in the App Store very quickly. And it is now still number one in the App Store. It is an app and it's similar to Meta AI. So last week on this live stream, I talked about Meta AI's app and the release of what they're calling vibes. Now, Sora 2 is similar to Meta AI because you can scroll through all the AI generated videos and you can see what other people have created. And it's only videos that are created with Sora 2. Now, what's different about it, you can create your own videos just like Meta AI. You can look at other people's videos, but you can also remix people's videos and you can put yourself inside of any AI generated video. So, what they are calling this, Sora 2 is calling this specific feature um, so let me start that over. So OpenAI is calling this specific feature cameos. And cameos are when you're able to insert yourself into an AI generated video. It sounds wild, right? Well, this is different. No other video generation model until Sora 2 has had this capability. So this is blowing out the waters. I mean, this is a very advanced video generation model and quite surprising, I have to say. As someone, I've been in the video industry for over 2 decades, and I knew this was coming down the pipeline. I did not think it was going to be available in October 2025. Like this is coming, the advancements with these video models, they're just coming so fast. And what they're able to do with these video models is really quite impressive. Now, I will say as a caveat, I don't have access yet to Sora 2. Sora 2 at the moment is invite only. That means you have to be invited by OpenAI and they give you a specific invite code. I have requested the invite, but I haven't received it yet. So, what I'm bringing you today is my impressions just based off of other creators that have been able to see Sora 2 and have been able to experiment with it. Now, one of the creators that I have been watching who has access to Sora 2 is iJustine. And if you've been paying attention, if you have your eye on YouTube creators who talk about tech and talk about video, then I'm sure you've heard, or hopefully you've heard of iJustine because she's a huge creator. She's got over 7 million YouTube followers. And iJustine, when she puts something out related to a new piece of technology, I'm going to pay attention to that. She did an incredible video that was created with Sora 2. And when I watched this short video, I was like, are you serious? She showed the AI clips that she generated with Sora 2. For example, you know, going into a skydive, like flying in the sky. And I believe she was face to face with an elephant. I'm actually going to play the video here in just a moment because at the moment I'm not using Riverside or StreamYard or anything like that. So I won't be able to show you the video. I'm going to put the link in the description. I always want to give you all the best resources. So please go watch that video by iJustine so you can see for yourself what Sora 2 is all about. And as soon as I get access to Sora 2, of course, I'm going to be demoing it. So subscribe to my channel so you can see what I'm creating in the future. But these cameos that iJustine had herself in, it was like just amazing because she demoed how she created it. And essentially, you're able to create these cameos within minutes. It's not like, oh, I need to wait for the computer AI model to generate this. I need to wait 24 hours or something like that. We're talking minutes. And what's mind blowing about that, if you aren't in the video industry, then I need to explain to you why this is so important and why this is just, blowing the mind of anybody who has ever been a videographer who, works in the video industry. It can take hours and hours to do green screening, to film scenarios where you have visual effects, you have a green screen, you film the background footage, and then you film the person who's going to be in the green screen scenario in that specific scene, and then you composite. So, traditionally in video editing, compositing compositing has taken a significant amount of time. There are people who have focused their entire career in visual effects and trying to, get these scenarios. So this is really amazing. I know that people are going to love trying this out. And OpenAI has said that so far this is free. Now, in addition to just being able to make your own cameos to insert yourself into these AI scenes, what is also so new and different about Sora 2 is that you're also going to be able to remix other people's creations. So if somebody did a cameo, you can use their actual AI generated video and you can insert yourself in their cameo. Wow. I mean, I just have to take a moment and go, I mean, I don't even have words. Like that is just, again, that would take so long for an editor to come up with, right? Um, and now we're able to do it for free. So currently, right now, this is a 9 by 16, a vertical video 9 by 16 that you can generate in Sora 2. I haven't had access yet, so I don't know. It is available on the desktop. So hopefully, the desktop Sora 2 generations, I think you'll be able to have, because right now with Sora, the model that's available right now, you can insert, you can request whether you want a landscape or a vertical video. But I can see the fun that would be involved. It has been stated by OpenAI that this is really kind of for entertainment. It's kind of almost a new language that OpenAI is creating. We first got the ability to text each other, and then we had social media where we're able to communicate through X, formerly Twitter, and blogs, etc. And now it's almost like, well, this could be a new way of communicating through social media. Now, of course, the dangers of it are like, well, not everyone wants to have all of these AI created videos on their feed. So if people start downloading these Sora creations and then they put them on other social media networks, then we have what is called AI slop. which is already saturated. You know, we already have a ton of AI slop that's available. So do we also want all of these cameos all over people's social media videos? I mean, I have to say I think it's going to be inevitable. You know, in probably 2 3 months time, you're going to be on Instagram, you're going to be on Facebook, you're going to be on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and you're going to see people using these cameos. Now, my hope with it, and this is my hope with all AI video developments, that people don't use this as just an excuse to not be creative, that we don't just have a bunch of people that are just all of a sudden wanting to push a button and to generate these AI videos and then leave it at that. Like, that's what I'm here to do. That's one of my main purposes. My mission of this podcast is to really help people. You know, like, I'm here to save creativity. I'm here to help you not get rolled over by everything that's happening with AI. Because I have to say, you know, I am a sensitive person. And when I hear about these AI developments related to video, I do honestly think to myself, oh my God, am I going to have a job in 5 years? Am I going to have a job in 2 years? But here's the thing, anybody that thinks, oh, I can't keep up with all this AI, and also I can't make an impact, I can't break through because there's so much noise. Well, what I have to share with you today and to say to you is to give you words of encouragement. Okay. Type a comment in the chat if you're just joining. Thank you so much for joining in the conversation, because this is about building community. We're a community of people who want to bring into the world more human creativity, who want to say, yes, AI is okay. AI is going to continue to roll out. AI is going to continue to proliferate. We can't stop this. This is not going to stop no matter what happens, unless the only way this is going to stop, first of all, if there's no more investors in big AI companies, and we know that's not going to happen because they see the potential to make money. The only way it wouldn't happen if it's every single one of us, like I'm talking the 3 billion people that are using social media every day. If 3 billion people come into agreement and say, no more, we are going analog. Okay, that's the only way that this is going to slow down and it's going to stop. But until then, we need to keep our eyes wide open. We need to pay attention to how these AI tools can help us, but we need to do it in a conscious way. And we need to continue to cultivate our storytelling skills. And that is what I'm really passionate about. I have a video coming out next week on my channel. It's all about storytelling, using storytelling in your marketing, because I know that so many people struggle with this. So, we're going to, on my channel, learn how to harness our own creativity and to create impactful strategies for growing our business with AI. We're not going to say, oh, I'm just going to reject AI altogether. Hey, let's face it, AI does some really cool things. We're going to embrace AI, but we're going to do it from a lens of, I'm taking caution here. I'm going to be conscious here. I'm also going to bring my uniqueness, my creativity. I'm also going to bring what I have to offer to the game, which is my unique value proposition. And when you bring your unique value proposition and you put that in a story format, your marketing becomes so powerful. And I'm not saying that this is not going to happen, but at the moment, AI can't do that. AI can't emulate your story. AI doesn't have your experiences, your unique perspective that you can bring to your human audience. And I think ultimately that is what people are going to be craving, no matter how many AI developments come forward. And so I'm kind of wanting to do this podcast and this live stream just to kind of put a stopgap, just to like help people say, okay, we are going to have a strategy here. We are going to move forward with consciousness and to understand these AI tools and to embrace some of these AI tools, but not to be rolled over and not to just let AI do everything. Okay, so I will be back on the channel when I'm on this channel every single week. So you should subscribe. I'm releasing tutorials, I'm releasing short videos, but I will be back on the live stream with you. Um, I will share with you on this live stream when I do get access to Sora 2. In the meantime, I'm going to be sharing with you all kinds of pieces of news. YouTube has a ton of AI features they are rolling out. I can just go over briefly. I'm not going to go into the details because this is more of a fill. It's got to the point, I kind of have been breaking down like all the features and benefits of these new AI video features. And I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to because I can geek out. But I think what's more interesting for all of you, and tell me if I'm wrong, but for all of you, I think, you guys need to know like how is this impacting my business? And so I will say with the features that YouTube is rolling out, they're really interesting, but they're also like, do we need this? One specific feature they're rolling out is called Extend with AI. And that's when you have a short video and you just choose extend with AI and it extends the last scene in the short video. And essentially, you're remixing a video. So you would see what someone else has created and you would remix it and say, extend with AI. Now, what value does that add? I mean, first of all, let's face it, unless you are a really huge creator, most people are not even watching to the end of your shorts. So extend with AI. Like what value is that bringing to people? And it's just literally pushing a button. There's no human creativity involved in it. One of the other things I've been testing out is Agent Opus. And I just released a video on my YouTube, a short video that was kind of a tutorial about Agent Opus. And for those of you who aren't familiar, Opus Clip is the company that is putting together Agent Opus. Agent Opus is currently in beta, but it is similar to Descript. I've done a whole tutorial about Descript on my channel, specifically about Descript has this new feature called the Descript Underlord. And the Descript Underlord is like your co-editor. So Agent Opus is very similar to the Descript Underlord. And it helps you just create a video from scratch. So what you do is you type in a script, you can paste your script, you can type a prompt, you can paste a blog post, and then it's going to come up with the visuals, it's going to come up with the music, it can even clone your voice. You can use other AI voices for a narration, and you give it specific instructions for what you want it to do. But to the point, what I talked about earlier, if you're just joining the live stream, please go back when the replay is posted and hear the discussion I've been talking about creativity and AI. Because, for instance, with Agent Opus, I gave it specific instructions. And the first 3 videos that it created, I thought, there's no way I'm not going to release these videos on my channel. It doesn't match the style of my editing. It doesn't target my audience, despite the fact I gave it specific instructions. So you have to learn how to prompt it. But in addition to that, I did some of my own editing. I downloaded the video that Agent Opus gave to me and I inserted myself. I didn't clone myself. I never want to clone myself. I filmed some of the narration that you see in that Agent Opus video because I always want to add my unique touch and I want to add my voice. I don't want to contribute. I mean, again, I've been in the video industry for so long, it's just super lazy to let AI just, do everything. And it also is potentially very harmful for my own business because at a certain point, people know, oh, she's just making AI videos. No, I've got too many skills in the video industry, and you guys can learn to develop these skills, to add your own touch to what these AI co-editors and what these AI tools are able to do for you. All right, so I'm going to end the live stream right here. Please go back and watch the replay. I usually do this live stream every week. I will not be doing it next week because, wait for it, it's actually going to be my 50th birthday. I cannot believe it. I know. But I will be celebrating my birthday. So I won't be here next Thursday, but I will be joining you the following week. So please subscribe to my channel. And also, I would love it. This is all just a free service that I'm offering to you. Like so many small creators, I'm putting a lot of time, a lot of energy, and I'm putting money into my YouTube channel. And so I so appreciate, if just a token of appreciation, if you guys can share this video. That's what helps me spread this message and to help all of you get better with AI, social media, and video. So, can you share it in your threads, in your Twitter, Facebook, etc.? Just let people know that this podcast is happening and there's a lot of interesting past episodes so you can get caught up on some of these AI developments. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And I really hope to see you back here in 2 weeks on this podcast. And I hope all of you have a wonderful day. All right. Take care, everybody.